This is your Friday Night Lights podcast show.
Yo, checking in one time for your mind. Stay tuned for your Friday Night Lights every Monday and Wednesday night.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast show.
I'm supposed to be a man about a minute.
And you better not lose.
What's going on, Coach? Everybody tune in. We on the day with Coach Johnson from Mary Person High School. Coach Johnson, you hear me? Hello? Coach Johnson, you there? Can't hear you. Coach Johnson, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay. What y'all looking pretty good this year?
We're off to a solid start. Just had our first region game last week. Didn't go as planned, but still a lot of football games to be played.
Yeah. Y'all got us this Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a big time game this week coming up with Peach. Always gonna be one of those games that you circle on the calendar.
I'm kind of worried.
Excited for the challenge.
I'm kind of worried. Y'all looking good. Kind of worried this year. What y'all record is so far?
Still got a line up to play these games. We have the same record. We're sitting at 4-3 right now.
Yeah, 4-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. We 3-3, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting at 4-3.
Just ready for some good football this Friday night.
Yeah, it'll be the first time in the new stadium for us down there. So I know that'll be a great atmosphere.
Yeah,
definitely would be a great atmosphere.
Yeah, Jerry, this Coach Johnson from Mary Person High School. He asked who you was. I was just telling you the coach from Mary Person High School. So who did y'all play last Friday?
So last Friday we played Jackson. We played Jackson up at Jackson. Came up a bit short. Pretty good football team this year. But first region game. Time to play against some rivals.
But it's really hard to go to Jackson and win. It's really hard.
Because it's one of them places where the fans on both sides are pretty close to the field. With it being a big rivalry game, that's always going to be added pressure to it. And with it now being a region game once again, they just kind of heightens it a little bit.
Yeah, and then the referees get involved too. So that's
gotta play a clean game.
Yeah, that's the only reason I hate going to Jackson. If you don't get out on top of them about 2-3 touchdowns, the referee gonna keep it close. I don't know if that was the case with y'all Friday, but the game
that type of stuff always comes into play, but we really shot ourselves in the foot a lot with penalties on our own, and just not executing. So can't
Right.
take much away from them guys. They showed up to play. We didn't quite execute.
Duke doing good this year?
He's off to a good start. I want to say I think he's at about 120 carries, somewhere around that range, for about almost 1,100 yards. So not too many carries. Trying to make sure we keep him fresh for the stretch run, but he's making the most of all his carries. I think last Friday he had 30 carries for 229. So
Yeah, because I remember last year he was the big talk. Now it's all about that young kid at Northeast getting all the yards this year.
yeah, I mean the kid at Northeast, don't get me wrong, he's pretty good. I think he's gonna be really good in the long haul.
Yeah.
But again, I could be a little bit biased, but I do think that Duke is one of the top backs, if not the top back in Middle Georgia.
I agree with that.
Doing a lot with a lot less, I'm gonna say, carries. So
Yeah. So that means he ain't getting the touches like he got last year, the year before.
to an extent, I'll say he's been a bit more effective with the amount of carries. He's only had 2 games this season where he had over 20 carries. But
Yeah.
again, he's still sitting at top of the entire classification in yards. So
Yeah. Paris Lee Rain say, "What's up? What's up? What's going on?"
hey, what's going on, Paris? Everything's good this way. Everything's good this way. That's another
Yeah.
week of preparation.
Yeah. Another week of preparation. But so I'm trying to think. What did we play y'all at last year?
So last year's game was up here in the pit. Last year's
Okay.
game was up here in the pit. It's one of those games where it was tight into the fourth quarter. I think fourth quarter it was actually 14-7, but then Peach found a way to roll off a couple of touchdowns and pull it away. But like most Mary Person Peach County games, they're going to be hard fought to the end, and
Yeah.
it's going to come down to who's going to execute late. It's going to be a better team in the fourth.
I remember that game. It was, I think it was in 2019, that when y'all had that running back and quarterback combination,
Yeah,
that it was hard to stop those boys, and y'all had upset us at Anderson Stadium. That was
yeah. When that was when JT's still starting quarterback at Savannah State currently, and
yeah,
Quinn Wilson. That was a dynamic duo right there. Real
yeah. It was
dynamic.
hard. It was hard to stop those guys.
Yeah,
They
definitely
both
two
was
special
fast.
players. Hmm.
What the other one playing at?
Quinn also went to Savannah State, so he went down there with JT together. Um, so
Okay.
that's kind of how both of their careers have progressed at this moment. I know JT is still the starter. I think he may be a third-year starter at this point. So definitely a really good career for those guys as Bulldogs, and continued on to the next level.
That been 3 years now, though, ain't it?
Yeah,
Since
it's
that
been 3
game.
years now. It's
Yeah.
been 3 years. Well, really 4, but yeah, definitely 3.
Yeah. Like y'all got y'all principal. He used to be a coach at Peach County.
Yeah, Mr. Finch, and he's
Yeah.
actually moved on to the Board of Education. He's an
Oh
assistant
wow.
superintendent, so he's moving up. Um, he's also
Part of the touch.
the part of the GHSA,
Yeah.
so he does a lot of those things on that level as well.
Yeah. He was a good coach when he was at Peach. He taught the DN in the drops. That's what he taught when he coached at Peach.
Yeah, he was actually also my principal when I was at MP. So I've known Mr. Finch for a while now.
Yeah.
Still a really good guy. Still loves his football. So comes from great pedigree.
Who is Parrish talking about? Mayor person, girl basketball coaches from Peach as well. Who is he? Who is he referring to?
Well, the girls' basketball coach is Coach Mack, as we call him, Lamar McElwain. So he
Oh,
is the girls' basketball coach.
I don't know him.
He's been here for a couple years now. I think it's actually him and his wife that coach the girls. So they'll be
Yeah,
getting started here in a few weeks.
yeah. I know Parrish said they from Peach as well. I don't recall who that is. So I don't know.
Yeah, Coach Mack also coaches our middle school here, middle school football as well. So they actually just won the middle school championship yesterday. So definitely shout out to them.
And what y'all middle school name was?
Monroe County Middle School.
Okay, Mono. And I think we played y'all.
Monroe County Middle School. Yesterday we played Upson Lee's Middle School. His
Right.
game came to the end 14-8.
Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, that definitely congratulations to them guys. Those
Yeah.
players and their coaches did a good job this season. If I'm not mistaken, I think they only lost once. Yeah, it was either once or they didn't lose at all. So those guys had some really good games this season.
Yeah. I think we I think we beat them when we played them, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we did. Fort Valley Middle School, the only team we lost to was Upson Lee and Henderson.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and but y'all beat Upson Lee. Wow. But that's what's up. Y'all contained that run. And they won it all.
Yeah, Upson Lee's had some pretty good teams over the past couple of years. I want to say we've actually played Upson Lee for the championship the last 3 years. Some of those
Hmm.
years we would beat them at home, and then they came back and beat us at their place, and vice versa. So it's a bright future in Upson Lee, and same here in Monroe County.
That's right. Oh, he said Paris say McElhaney.
Yes, Coach Mack. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I know who that is now. I know who you talking about. Yeah. So, you know. After y'all play us, who y'all got then?
So next week is going to be our bye week. So after the bye week, we'll come back with Upson Lee and Pike to finish off the region schedule and the regular season, and then we'll be getting ready for the show at that point. So like I said, still a lot of football left from that standpoint, but we're here in the heart of region play now, so time to get
It's
in gear.
it don't change a whole lot compared to what it used to be. When I was in school, I don't remember having these many bye weeks like they do nowadays.
Yeah, it used to be
Just
that everybody had one bye week,
right.
but then they kind of changed it from a safety standpoint and those things to kind of spread out the season more.
Yeah, cause now it's two, right?
Yes, sir. We had our first bye week after it was early in the season, right after we played Haralson County. We had a bye week, so luckily ours was kind of stretched out the right way, so that they didn't all come back to back.
Yeah, we got y'all, and then we got then we got yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you up. No. Go ahead and do your closing statement.
Well, like I said, I appreciate y'all having me on again. I really enjoyed being on the previous show. We've had a lot of things happen since then. A lot of good things happen. Played some really tough teams where we came up short. I mean, we played against the number one team in the classification in Prince Avenue. You know, we came up short in that game. We also played against Trinity Christian, who again played Prince Avenue last year for the state championship and came up short. So, you know, at this point, we're just trying to get into the thick of things and ready to face this challenge that we have this Friday against Beach County.
Yeah. Wish y'all good luck on the remainder of the season. And I'll see you Friday night.
All right. I appreciate you.
All right. Later.
All right.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast show.
Yeah. Checking in one time for your mind. Stay tuned for your Friday Night Lights every Monday and Wednesday night.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast
I have
show.
to go see a man about a million.